young guy do-gooder running around looking like David Duchovny trying to help the boy club. He's a geek. Yeah, like I know he's handsome. Pretty boy angel and all that. I mean, come on, dude. You got a lot of power. Use it. Say it again?
He actually lost some of his angel.
Well, that'll teach him.
And my second question is, in a tall tale, seeing that trickster loves Jane, he thinks Jane is very funny, and later in Mystery Spot, he's trying to teach Sam a lesson. And what do you think now, which boy he is more interested in?
Oh, I don't necessarily know if he has a favorite out of the two guys. I think that, there's something about, I mean, obviously in this sort of apocalypse prediction, he feels like one of those guys is going to go down. It's a great battle's going to take place. But I think, if anything, the fact that he sort of deals with Dean in Tall Tales and then deals with Sam in Mystery Spot shows that he really, he has a keen interest in the guys, man. And I don't think it's guy specific. I think he's really, really trying to, trip both their wires, but I don't think he has it in for one guy over the other.
Thank you.
Certainly.
Hello.
Hello.
I asked the ladies this question yesterday, so now I'm going to ask you.
Boxers.
If you could... Thank you. If you weren't acting on the set of Supernatural, what other job would you be doing? And according to folklore, Gabriel is one of the 4 angels who has seen God. How would you prefer to see God portrayed on the show?
Oh, jeez. It's like saying, what's your favorite food? And define time. If I wasn't an actor, is the first question, right? If I wasn't an actor, I would probably be a lawyer. I'm glad I chose acting. My dad is a lawyer. I think I probably just would have gone to law school. I find it interesting, so I probably would have done that. Look, I'm walking around. This could be a courtroom. I love Judge Judy. It makes sense. As far as with how would I like to see God? For crying out loud. On a happy occasion, his birthday maybe. Don't want to see the man mad. Or girl. How I'd like to see him portrayed in the show, gosh, I have no idea. That's a tough one. The show does so much of its tweaking its own mythology that, it's not like it's following. I remember calling Jeremy about Gabriel. I did all this research and I was like, well, in the Bible, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, yeah, we don't so much go by that. Okay, I think they follow so much of their own mythos. I honestly wouldn't know how to answer that question. I hate to cop out on you, but...
That's fine, thank you.
Sure. Hello.
Hi. I was just wondering, what is the best practical joke you have played on someone or has been played on you?
Aha. Well, I really can't say I've played many practical jokes on people. But I did have something funny happen on set. You want to hear?
Yes.
It's not the dog story. I'm so glad something crappy happened on set, so I'd have something to tell. It wasn't the dog story. So this is not necessarily a practical joke, although I thought it was. I'm doing the scene where everybody's seen the episode, right? I don't want to ruin it for somebody. I get stabbed, and the officer who's in that scene, it's a different guy laughing, and then it morphs into me. So that actor, whose name was Gabriel, by the way, was really nice, and he had a good time on the set, and he said to me, when he left, because I was still on set, he said, I'm leaving a little, thank you gift for you back at the base camp. And I said, are we keeping you up? I busted a yarner. So he said, I'm going to leave you a little something back at base camp as a thank you. I said, great, man. It's nice meeting you. So I go back to base camp and we're done. And I go in my trailer. And in my trailer is my stuff. And sitting on the counter in my trailer, neatly folded up, are a pair of pumpkin-colored men's bikini briefs. gift is, what kind of gift is that? So I get, I get dressed without the bikini briefs, and I'm going to sign out, and I've got the underwear, and I was going to the production office to see Adrian and the guys and sign out, and I was starting to open my mouth like, you're not going to believe what I found, and he interrupted me and said, oh, by the way, hey man, the guy Gabriel, he left these for you as a thank you gift. It was a bag with 2 beers in it and a thank you card. Well, that makes sense. Who the hell put their underwear in my room? And I'm thinking, the tall guys. Very lots of that. Underwear in the trickster trade. So, I talked to the ward, we're like, yeah, it's those guys, those, second heroes. So, the next day on set, we're in the doctor car, we're doing the Dr. Sexy stuff, and I'm like, lots of laughs, guys. What? Please, pumpkin colored bikini briefs. I'm wearing them right now. And they were just stone cold, looking at me at this angle, going, I was like, really? Underwear in my bed. One of them, like, who broke into my trailer with underwear in my trailer? It's clear. And it was clearly used. It had that wavy waistband. It had been washed a handful of times, man. I'm walking around like, this is really bizarre. So I did what anybody else would do. I signed my name to it and pinned it up in the production trailer. Because what am I going to do with it? I find out the next day, somebody comes over to me and said, we know whose underwear it is. I'm like, really? Whose? And they kind of put me in the direction, and it's Misha. And he's like, that was my underwear. Why was it in my trailer? And he's like, I spilled soup myself at the warehouse all over my wardrobe, and I had to switch wardrobes, and I spilled soup down my pants. So I happened to have an extra pair of underwear. I put it on. I said, pumpkin. He says, the last pair I had. I'm like, why did you have that pair? He said, they were a gift from a fan. He got them at a convention from a fan, and the man wore them because they were threadbare. And then left them in my trailer. Well, by accident, because the wardrobe department found them covered in his trailer and washed them and put them in my trailer. I'm thinking, Richard probably wears pumpkin colored bikini. So I went back to the production office, took them off the wall, turned them around, and wrote, this pair of underwear smells like gas.